It's Pete from Cheap Homesteading, and today we're going to be working on the barnyard. Kind of the barnyard. We're going to clear a little extra spot so we can put an Amish style shed that we're going to use as a barn. So we looked around and we found this one that was used. It was built in 2018, so it's not too old. And it has stalls in it. They used it for horses. So it's actually a really nice little building and it's ready to go. So we decided to buy it. They're going to deliver it on Monday, so I need to get a spot cleared for it because those things are heavy to move after they're delivered. So I want to make sure that it's kind of dropped off in the exact spot. The place I'm going to put it, though, I'm kind of worried because when I cleared this area, I threw all the stumps and everything in a big pile, and now brush grew up through it, so it's kind of a little rough area. I'm hoping I can get this thing cleared, so when he comes to drop it off, it's going to be level, ready to go, just easy installation, and I don't have to move it after. Another thing we got to do is remove the fence that I just installed, like one section of it anyways, because the gate is 12 feet wide, and the shed is 12 feet wide, so there's no way he's going to be able to make it up through there, even if it would just slightly fit. So that's what we're going to be doing today, getting ready for the Amish style barn to be dropped off. We're going to be using the Kubota L2502 with the Land Pride grapple. And I want to say thank you to B&T MacFarlane for allowing me to use it for the summer. And if you're looking for a Kubota in Ottawa, they're a great place to get a tractor. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is clearing a little section of brush. So let's go. So this is what we got to do. We got to cut a little bit off this fence. I have to clear this section. The trees and brush grew all up in it. So I need to clear at least a spot 12 feet wide by 26. But my goal would be to maybe, I don't know, clean more than I need, because I want to be able to cut the brush from the other side of the barn. I don't want it growing right up to the barn. That just causes a whole lot of troubles. So I got to clear to about somewhere here. I don't want to get rid of any more trees than I have to. Like, I might keep that poplar. Poplars are scary though, you know. They land on things. I don't know. I'm probably going to leave the poplar there for now. There's an old oak there. Not old. I'm going to see. We're just going to start cutting into this thing and see how much we can move. If you look, there's big stumps. As I say, I jammed all the stumps and stuff I couldn't get rid of in there. So I'm hoping it's not going to be too hard. I'm going to get in there with a chainsaw, and we're going to start cutting down and moving it with the grapple. I'm going to try to start cutting down the heavy stuff. We'll get into it and see what happens. So that went pretty good. I'm going to keep cutting down the brush, picking it up with the grapple, and moving it. As you can see, what I got in there is old stumps and a pile of dirt, so we're gonna have to try to move that. The fact that tree started growing in there is gonna make it harder for sure. It'd be nice if I don't get rid of that one oak tree. Oak trees are pretty stable. I'll probably have to cut these oak trees out though. Look what I found. Broken though. It's an actual old Coke bottle. Interesting. Definitely got a little bit more to go, but having a grapple really helps for sure. That was a lot. I've been clearing for about an hour, and it's really amazing when you have a grapple and a tractor that can actually lift a pretty good amount of weight, how much you can get done. So I am going to cut down the rest of the little brush, that one poplar, then we're going to start leveling out the area. Okay, so that went pretty good. All I have left is that stump. We're gonna fill dirt around it and then cut it off flat. But otherwise, I think this is gonna be good. We only have to build up this one little section just a little bit and it'll be pretty much level. This brush here, I think I'm gonna run the bush hog over it. I gotta stay away from some of these logs. But I think I'm gonna just clean up into there a little bit, cut this corner off, just so I'm not driving over it. Look at that. There's a hay vine under that big pile of brush. That's pretty good. So we got this cleared out. I'm gonna have to put the bucket on the tractor, and I'm gonna try to move some of this dirt that's in this pile and level out this section here. And I'm gonna cut my fence off. I think what I'm gonna do is probably cut it off here. And then after everything is in place, I'll kind of try to pull this fence this way. I think that is going to work good. So I'm gonna go put the bucket on it, and then we'll start leveling that out. So there you go. I am super glad I had the tractor today. That came out really good. That was quite a bit of work just with the tractor. There was a big hole there. Everything's leveled out pretty good. I think when the shed is here, I'm going to run into a bit of problems. My road is gonna kind of get destroyed. I'm either gonna have to fix it a little bit here, or maybe I'll just make the road go right up through there. I'm gonna move the hay bine, hopefully get it out of there before the actual shack is here. So I was a little worried about how I was gonna get all those stumps and branches out, but the grapple did a great job on the Kubota. It cleared that out good, and I put the bucket on, and it actually did a pretty decent job digging up soil, leveling it out. It came out much better than I thought it was going to. So that's ready to go. So Monday the shed is coming, and hopefully he'll get in here and it'll be perfect, and I won't have to level it too much after, but if I do, I do. So that's about enough for today. You guys have a good one.